Hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello. Tell me. Hello.
Dolls.
Dolls. It's Vanderpump Day. Vanderpump Day.
We're back. We're talking about VPR. It feels like
Almost a week, and it feels like a decade.
truly at least a month has passed since this news dropped. I'm a different person today than I was last Friday.
I remember where I'm gonna remember where I was when I got the text.
Yeah.
And it was kind of windy out.
Was it me that texted you?
Was it me that texted you?
Yeah.
No, it was Johnny.
Oh, wow.
And then you.
Second.
Mm-hmm.
I was driving to Aesop. I was driving north on Fairfax, just trying to get some hand wash.
I was on La Brea.
Yeah.
In the garment district.
The garment district.
Where all the clothing stores are. I just coined it that. It kind of is. American Rag.
Sure.
That wedding dress designer that Christine Quinn went to. What's his name?
I can't remember.
Jonathan Simkai? Simkai.
But yeah, life is
It was
totally
a windy
different.
Friday in LA.
It was a windy Friday. I
Blustery.
thought things would just be normal, business as usual. No. And then the whole world got turned upside down. And now here we are picking up the pieces.
They're now suddenly the most famous people in the country.
I always knew that the show had it in them to get this far in life and become infamous.
I always knew this had a chance.
I did, kind of. I lost a lot of faith over the past 3 years.
I think they did too.
Bravo broke trust with me. The producers broke trust with me. The cast of Vanderpump Rules broke trust with me. The universe broke a lot of trust with me.
Los
Angeles at large broke incredible amounts of trust with me. But now all of that trust has been firmly reestablished. And I swear to God, if anyone fucks with this, and if anyone tries to get these people fired, I will go Sheena Shea on your fucking eyeball.
You will go full Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat.
I will become Chun-Li, and I will kick the shit out of you.
You will, with their eyes.
I honestly
rip
will.
Their eyeballs out.
I just need to take a second and
say it.
Have a real rant moment.
Okay, do it, girl.
Girlie,
you do that.
I love do it, girl. Say you be me and I'll be you. Do it, girl.
I
think you really need to say that. No, go, girl.
That was natural.
I really do root for you to say everything that you need to say right now.
That was natural.
Go. I know. I loved it. I like
feel
it.
Kind of shocked at myself.
I like now you go, girl.
Go.
And then you have to tell them one thing or two.
Do it.
I'm sick of I'm so sick of people becoming like the morality police around this scandal. This is the best thing that has happened to Los Angeles in years. Since 2020, LA has been going down fucking hill.
Los Angeles is the center of the universe right now.
Los Angeles is back. This has bought me 2 more years of living in this city and actually hating it only mildly, but not bemoaning my very existence here. This bought me time. Also, it rejuvenated a show that was one of the best shows ever to grace our TV screens, that fell to such epic lows that it was almost like all hope was lost, and now it's back.
It's renewed.
And people acting like, if people who are deeply hurt and saddened that this is like someone I was listening to on the way to the gym today, Dorinda's show on Radio Andy, and she was talking to some harrowed woman that was having a really hard time processing this news. And
Dorinda has a show?
Yeah, she's actually really good. She actually makes a lot of sense on her show.
Every day?
I think so.
Damn.
I don't know. I was just tuning in because I was hoping to catch Jeff Lewis. I was hoping to catch just anyone talking about the Raquel stuff.
Ms. Medley.
And then Ms. Medley was going off. And she was she basically, she goes, I just am really scared that something really bad is going to happen. I feel like something really bad is going to happen to Raquel. And she goes, I'm a bit of a white witch in that way. And I was like, wait, what?
Dorinda said this?
Yeah. I think she thinks that someone's going to like kill Raquel. But I wouldn't put it past them because this has brought the true psychos out of the mix. And anyone that's like wanting Raquel or Tom Sandoval to be fired, sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up. Shut your fucking mouths. And anyone that's trying to like spread like, I'm sorry, like love and light to these anonymous Bravo accounts, like get your bag and like do what needs to be done. But also like, you're not the morality police. You won't even show your face and you like spread rumors online. Like that's weird behavior. That's antisocial behavior at the end of the day. And for anyone to be like, she's unvaxxed, like that's a fireable offense. Like shut the fuck up. Do you think that we ever tuned in to see like these pillars of society like doing right by God and the people around them and like getting vaccinated and being like upstanding citizens?
No.
This is a show where people fucking fuck each other in front of a dying woman. This is a show where someone fucked someone while their partner was in the next room while they were playing Drive, like sucking and slobbing on Jax Taylor's dick. This is a show where like two women were like, we're calling the police on a black woman. Like, this is the type of people these people are, and this is why the show is great. And if you don't get that, fuck off and watch like My Little Pony or something because you need to be watching children's TV shows.
I agree.
You need to be watching Bob the Builder or like fucking like you could go watch children's programming on YouTube. That would be suitable.
I mean, it's pretty. I'm also like people slut shaming Raquel and being like, "You're a whore." How could you? It's like, okay, everyone in this show has cheated on each other. Everyone has fucked someone that they shouldn't have on the show,
We're
and also
all whores.
Everyone's a fucking whore.
We're all whores.
Everyone has a scarlet letter. Go fuck yourself if you're gonna like put this all on this like. You know, I'm seeing a lot of that too.
That's bizarre to me.
They're acting like this is the first time a famous couple or just any couple has had infidelity. Lisa Vanderpump said that last night on Watch What Happens Live.
Yeah, she's back queen status.
Oh my
for
God.
me.
She said something about Lisa Rinna where she said she was in Paris recently and she was staying at like the nicest hotel there, the George or whatever.
George sang?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she walked into the lobby. She goes, the first person I see, Lisa Rinna. And she goes, I don't know what she was doing. I was speaking fluent French and staying there, and she was around the corner just doing something. And Andy goes, did you talk? And she goes, no, we didn't talk. And Andy goes, well, I think you would have maybe had an opportunity to have a laugh about everything. And she goes, well, she's not funny. I was like,
shots fired.
She also looks better than she's ever looked.
That facelift.
She looks incredible and needs to be back on the show.
We need her back on Housewives ASAP.
She didn't say no to being back on it.
Yeah, she will go back.
She said vigilantes. She was like, these people are bloody people. Everyone, you don't think that... She's like, the infidelity has not been a thing before. I don't understand. Don't play police with these people. And she goes,
they cannot be tamed.
And then she goes, unless it's Kyle and Lisa Rinna. I was like, whoa, this is when you realize how... You forgot how fucking good she is.
You realize she's the best to ever do it.
But I love that. I was speaking fluent French.
I love, don't police these people. They cannot be policed. They're fucking feral. They're feral cats. And you don't fuck with feral cats. You just let them live near dumpsters and like eat old cans of tuna fish.
ACAB including annoying morality Bravo accounts.
If you consider yourself now on a mission of vigilante justice against a cast member of Vanderpump Rules, you need to go to the library and check out some books and learn about, like, you need to read, like, Howard Zinn's The People's History of the United States. You need to, like, read the news and...
Go outside
and you need to, like... understand that people are dying. Like, if you want a justice cause, there are many causes to take up right now, specifically. Like, you should go to East Palestine, Ohio, and like help those people. If you feel like driven to engage in vigilante Bravo justice, you need to get in your car, put a diaper on, and go drive right to Ohio. Let those people become your Bravo. Let them become your new Bravo.
There's one unnamed account that one time I dug out a little. And the account,
it's a dangerous game because they have so much power.
They do. And
the New York Times is like, right, they've gotten so much press this year. And I'm like, again, good for you. Like, that is great. I applaud you. And you're out there, you're hustling. And we all need a hustle. I know it well. You know it well. But also, you're drunk with power. You got to sit down.
I said this, I made like a comment because they said something like kind of, it was just like felt false / just like, okay. And I made a comment and they went, you again.
They have,
and then they deleted it.
Oh, they are powerful.
You again.
They could destroy us.
They have, yeah, they have like 100K followers.
No, I don't want their like army.
You again.
But it is very.
No,
they
went. Ugh, you again. I was like,
do they show their face on their account?
No.
Perfect. I'm sorry, don't respect you if you're anonymous online. You are kind of a troll.
You again.
Ugh, you again.
I was like,
you're like, ooh, me?
I kind of liked it.
Ooh. Yeah, you like to be a little sass
who is
too.
This? Who is this blank account?
I don't get it. Show yourselves.
Show your face.
Show your face.
I think
stand behind those claims.
They're gonna get interviewed on like some ABC documentary about it, and they're gonna be like, with the silhouette. Well, I was very shocked to see Raquel.
Like, I obviously love Bravo. Like, we talk about it a ton and get paid to do it. And there's no shame in that game.
No.
But, like, I'm not out here pretending like this isn't affecting my, like, day-to-day quality of life. Like, this isn't the thing that like, keeps me up at night. You know what I mean? And I feel like it does for some people.
I'll admit, I was a little shook by details, like the necklace thing.
Yeah.
But more on like ooh, chilling.
I'm fascinated.
Salacious.
Like, I'm fascinated by the psychology behind it just because I feel like I don't have a grip on who Raquel is and like what she's all about. And I've never experienced that before in the Vanderpump
seeing seeds
universe.
Of it in the season.
Yeah. But I'm like, who actually is this woman? Like, we knew kind of who everyone was. I've never been confused about someone the way I'm confused about.
Well, let's get into this episode because it's kind of
it's both. This episode, when the drama online has been more entertaining than the actual episode,
I still found moments of like
there were moments of ooh,
things are coming.
And there
Christina
were moments
Kelly,
she's giving reaction.
She's starting.
I like her.
She's giving a little soothsayer.
Yeah, and she's also like
she's reading the room.
They needed like a normal person.
Yeah. She's taking the temperature.
Who has like normal reactions to things.
I'm Carrie.
I'm Lara.
And you're listening to
Sexy Unique Podcast.
Pumpheads!
Ain't nobody got me feeling like I'm feeling you. Like I'm feeling you. Like I'm feeling you.
No!
Discopussy.
What is Discopussy?
Club?
Is it in like old Vegas
or
wherever like
looked like a locals kind of club. What?
I was intrigued.
Vegas
I wasn't like
weird.
totally turned on, but Vegas, the energy of Vegas is truly like nothing is like nice in Vegas. You know what I mean? Even things that seem luxury and nice, like you can tell, like in their room, I was like, I can tell that like 40,000 people have sat on this couch, and I can tell that like 25,000 people have slept in this bed. Like I see the imprints of people's bodies.
It's like the murder chalk outlines.
Yeah, like you can tell that like people have touched things,
it's
and
off.
I don't want that in a hotel.
But I will say they sit at my favorite hotel.
Paris?
My favorite casino in all of Vegas. Paris.
Really?
Oh, I love Paris.
I'm a Venetian girl.
I stayed there with
Italy.
my family as a child,
Mm-hmm.
but I just love the casino at Paris. It's tacky. It has everything I need. I love feeling like I'm in the streets. I'm on the rue.
Ah, Paris.
I'm on the Seine. I just love it. I love it.
Left bank.
I love seeing the silhouettes of people in the windows, like the mannequins and like Café du and just like I love it. I'm so happy that Lisa's place is in there.
This made me get a tiny little Vegas itch.
Me too.
Like, I was like, I'm ready to devote myself to just one more 24-hour Vegas journey.
I was like, I need to be smoking cigarettes. When I get a little more, when I have like a moment of like having some disposable cash this year,
You're taking to Vegas?
I'm just going to, a small amount and just take it to Vegas, play the slots, not worry about it.
I love.
So we come up on Shishu and Brock getting wedding ready.
Speaking of hustle, Sheena is on her beat at all times.
She is.
She goes, good morning, everyone. We're going to go work out and do a little rock climbing. And there's a few weeks of the wedding. We got to get in shape. I was like,
She is YouTubing like it's 2014.
I know. It's incredible. Her
Hey, everyone,
commitment
it's
to
us.
YouTube.
It's like, it's a little like, I guess she's doing well, right?
I don't know. Let's see. She's climbing the rock wall and she goes, are you vlogging me?
And he goes, yeah, babe.
I just got like kind of a feeling in the pit of my stomach about like Sheena and Brock's future.
I do too.
And I don't want Shishu to go through any more heartbreak.
No.
She's been through enough. Like, let her have a win.
I hope he
does right by our girl.
Yeah.
Me too. But you know what? Chances are he won't.
But she has her moon and her summer.
Yeah, that's true.
And one baby. That's all she needs in this world. How many?
You know, she has almost 60,000 subscribers. Not bad. New video every Wednesday. She's just out. She's out here on her hustle.
She's just doing her thing.
She's monetizing.
Yeah.
It's a good. She should put. I don't understand why all her shenanigans episodes aren't on here.
Yeah.
Maybe they are. Maybe they're shorts. I don't know. Who cares? Good for her.
Charlie and Katie are hiking. They're really hiding Charlie this season.
I have to say I'm not interested.
Yeah, I'm not either.
I also don't want to hear about her auditions.
Yeah, she's an actor.
Or like a model. I'm like, I don't really
believe you.
care.
I don't believe that you're real.
Yeah, I don't know what to make of you, and I don't believe that you organically know or are friends with anyone in this group. So I don't understand why.
Katie was told to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was like, your call time tomorrow is at 7 a.m. at the bottom of Runyon Canyon.
She's like, fuck.
She's like, who am I filming with? They're like, Charlie. She goes, what the fuck?
Raquel and Ariana going hiking or shopping together. Just it was fun and kind of wild to watch with this new lens.
It's truly shocking.
Ariana was really nice to her.
She was like her friend.
They were like close friends.
They were friends. They were shop for bikini together level friends.
And I kept thinking, was this during the fucking?
They might, well, because Sandoval, I had totally blacked it out of my memory that Ariana's dog passed away.
Yeah.
I think I remembered that Instagram post like somewhat, but like whenever someone shares that, I get so sad and then I immediately just eternal sunshine that memory.
Mm-hmm.
But remember, he was like, there was some news thing that dropped that said like he felt like he couldn't break up with her because her dog had died and like she was so depressed. So I feel like, when did her dog die?
Ariana's back on Instagram.
Welcome back.
I was like, she's still following me? Yep. Let's see.
Where's Meng?
He's right here.
Oh, nice.
Meng. I don't know. Oh. It was 2022. She didn't post about it.
Oh.
I don't think, or she deleted it. Anyway.
Wait, now I'm Googling it.
No, I mean, it's important.
On August 2nd. So if they started fucking in July.
Yeah, they were already fucking. So that means Raquel was on this trip with Ariana.
Trying on bikini. The thing that kills me is like seeing like Raquel like I feel like being just like, I don't want to try swimsuits on camera, blah, blah, blah. And then this like perfect bikini body like model is like in front of you.
Yeah.
And then watching that in retrospect and you're like, damn, that girl was fucking my boyfriend.
Yeah, that's...
You're like
Tom,
that's so dark.
And Tom picking her up at Burbank. I love it's at Burbank.
I know.
And being like, I got you a soda.
Also, you can just tell that they have like no chemistry left. Like there's some sort of divide between them, which obviously like.
But I'm not trying to, again, I'm not trying to like slut shame Raquel, but like to go, it's more than anything, it's just like, I could not imagine going on like a friend trip with a person whose partner of like a decade I'm like having an affair with. I would be barfing. I don't know how she kept it together, or how, and you know, Tom seemed a little sheepish. Why? Maybe that's just me being like extra like, but he did. There was like a weird kind of like sheepishness to him.
Yeah, he looks like a man with a secret. But Raquel is like, I have definitely like, I've had sex with like a friend's ex or like hooked up with them, but it was like they had not been together for like years, like,
Yeah.
and then I told that person like what was up or whatever. But I have never cheated. Like, I would never.
With
I'm
someone
trying to think, like, have I ever done something like that? I don't think I have.
would no like being. I mean, it's just like
sleeping with my. That would be like me, like sleeping with either one of my like married girlfriend, like my two best married girlfriends, like me carrying on like a long affair with one of their husbands. I could never do that.
it's like, and it also, I said this before, but it's like the affair part feels so like weirdly like 70s or 80s. It's like very dated. It's like, just fucking break up with them.
Yeah, like,
And that's the thing, is like people like there's a thrill to it. They like the thrill. That's why people have affairs like that, and
Yeah.
they keep it going on for so long, is because they like the clandestine, the energy, this sort of like
it breaks up the monotony of
Yeah.
life.
and it's like you have this secret, and there's like urgency to it. It feels star-crossed, and
Yeah,
like
it's exciting.
it's exciting, and it's like it's just like, no, you're just in like hetero hell, like
Yeah.
monogamy.
And if you're like, I think if you're a woman and you're in a place of like sending masturbation FaceTimes
Yeah.
to someone, that's a new relationship. That's like you're really horny for that person, and it's like the fucking is going really well.
Yeah.
And like probably, yeah, you're right. Part of that reason is because it's like has to be furtive and secret and kept under wraps and like sneaky.
I mean, they were like allegedly from one of these. Who knows if it's true, all this stuff, but
Yeah.
that they were having sex in their house while Ariana was asleep. Like, that is like,
I just can't imagine
yeah,
how you.
could live with yourself.
Yeah, I just don't know how you could like look someone in the eye and like be like, we're my girlfriend, like friends, like be actively being like, we're friends, but I'm also like carrying on like a long affair with your husband, essentially.
And Tom, most of all,
Yeah, and that's like fucking
like
creepy.
you're sleeping, I don't know,
It's
sleeping in the
so.
same bed.
I pray that they both come to the reunion.
They
I'm
have
sorry,
to.
like just handcuff Sheena to the wall or something if Raquel's really fearing for her life.
Raquel's, like her written account of what happened leaked.
Oh, what did she say?
It's in that very like, it's the kind of handwriting you'd expect, like very
Mhm.
like,
Bubble.
and she basically said like she slammed her over against a brick wall, threatened to come for me more if I caused any more emotional damage to Ariana.
Sheena is a good friend.
She said
Like if you did that to someone who wronged me, I'd be like, Carrie's my ride or die.
I would.
Yeah. And if someone did that to you, again, fucking Chun-Li vibes.
It's
If I found out something and realized like someone was just like a total brutal liar, like whatever, I don't know. I'm not really a violent person, but you know what? I would, and I do have the power to like verbally dismantle someone and like rip them the fuck apart. And I would do that. And
that's on period.
is period.
No, but it is like, I was watching it and like, not saying I'm not like on her side, but I had like stress for Raquel, because I was like, honey, you're putting yourself through something you don't need to be doing in your 20s.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to be you don't need to be like putting this much energy into this fucking dumb thing that's probably not going to amount to anything. I don't think, you know what I mean? Like, are they going to really stay together?
I mean, maybe. Her apology was good.
It was very
From like a PR standpoint. I was like,
the bold type.
Yeah, you can't argue with that. That was
Yeah.
whoever crafted that with her, genius level.
His was bad.
His is terrible, but he's also a fucking moron. Yeah, like he doesn't understand like how life works. And now also I just like hate Sandoval.
I do too. I
Like
feel
every
like
time I watch him, I feel like a deep simmering rage, but I'm also really glad to have arrived at this place.
we were like always
I wrote
praising him.
Yeah, I was like, well, if Ariana likes him, then he can't be that bad, and he is hot. Like every time I've seen him IRL, I'm like, okay, this guy's hot. But now I understand. Also, lesbians hate Tom Sandoval.
Yeah.
Like they fucking hate his ass. And I was like, now I see the like lesbian rage.
I'd be worried if lesbians hated me.
Yeah. If lesbians across the board hate you,
you're not doing something right. You need to leave town.
I need to take the lesbian temperature. What if they all hate me?
Yeah, or they all hate me.
Everyone
I pray.
Take a step back from public life and take the lesbian temperature in your own life and then reevaluate things if they hate you.
I got a message from someone that said, wow, your episode from last week didn't age well. And I go, well, we can't see the future.
Also, guess what? It's a podcast. Every week there's a new set of feelings and new revelations and emotions and things happen. Guess what?
I'm not Zoltar at the fortune-telling person at the arcade.
In the way of the world, things happen, and then more things happen, and then another thing will happen, and then another thing will happen, and you live in a world that just changes all the time. So a lot of things won't age well.
Often within a day.
Yeah.
So sorry, doll.
Love and light. Get the fuck over it. Get the fuck over it.
Anyway.
Also, we said that.
It was weird. We cut to Sheena and she's talking to Lala, and she's like, we're just planning our wedding. We're going to have a mariachi band.
She's throwing an epic wedding in Mexico with a mariachi. And Lala's like, Katie's not going to come. Or like, she's like, did you hear about the trip? And Sheena goes, that Katie's planning? Yeah, I heard about it.
She starts crying a little.
Sheena's not wrong about this Katie situation. And I love when she was like, she makes me feel bad. And even though I'm willing to get over it and have peace, like she just always wants to like circle back to like being a hater. And it makes me feel bad. And she's a fucking bitch. And you know this because you've been on the receiving end of it. And I was like, she has been.
And then Katie makes like a Zoolander reference. I was like, that is embarrassing. I'm sorry.
Wait, I love though when Sheena goes, it was a cheeky bit, a wink, wink, nudge, nudge kind of thing. I was like, Sheena,
she's
having
Carol
a
Burnett.
cheeky bit. Yeah, she literally is.
She's Charo.
Mm-hmm. Charo.
She is.
Yeah, Katie's fucking unwell with that Zoolander metaphor.
It's like Mugatu, and you can't say that Zoolander didn't mean to assassinate the Prime Minister of Malaysia, because it was Mugatu who told him to. So Raquel is not to blame.
I'm
like, are you okay?
Yeah.
Like, producers need to like just put a hand on her shoulder and be like, are
Zoolander?
you good? Do you need to go to the hospital?
Didn't 9/11 not happen when Zoolander came out? Is it from that long ago, or is it like 2004? Like,
I think it was like
crazy long ago.
Yeah.
It's
like, also just like, don't. When she goes, Raquel is like, oh, we'll get to it. But like, I was like, you're unwell. You couldn't be more wrong about your read on Sheena and Raquel. Yeah. Like, talk about not aging well.
Yeah.
Age like a stinky cheese.
Age like a stinky sandwich at something about her.
Lisa playing with her grandson.
Teddy's
really cute. She goes, oh, that is so clever.
She goes,
when he crawls.
Nanny Pinky.
Her tits are out too.
She goes,
but when she's laying
on
the ground and her bosom is like heaving out of a V-neck tee.
I think her name is Nana Pinky. And she goes,
I worship the ground this child has not yet walked on.
She goes, I'm gonna put you to bed. You're so clever.
She goes to Ken, I'll be right back. I'm gonna put Teddy back on the cot.
Gonna put him on the cot.
She'd be
Clever
a great Nana.
boy. Yeah, she's good Nana.
Ken's like,
He's a little sundown.
I'm done.
Yeah. He's slowly checking out.
Yeah.
But he does have like a little bit of pep in his step.
Teddy.
Lisa swans back into the room. She goes, he's so beautiful, isn't he? And Ken's like, yeah.
Yes.
And she goes, he's such a good baby.
He's such an amazing baby. I just love playing with him. When Pandora leaves and we've got about an hour with him, it's the best part of my day.
I believe that she probably plays for an hour and then Teddy gets passed off to Rocio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love my grandmother's house to be Villa Rosa, though. I would
Can you
be
imagine?
in heaven.
That is,
I had
it is like baby decor.
My mom, one of her best friends, who I grew up and I like called her my aunt. She lived in this like great old Victorian house in Haddonfield, and she just had the best taste, and it was like very like mashup of like antique and she had like a high table and a kitchen, and it just like it was like my heaven. It was like gay heaven for me as a child, and I just loved sitting up at the high table at the kitchen. And she had this big bedroom, and I would like play and like run around. And I just imagine Lisa's house is going to be kind of like that. Just like gorgeous, like.
Also imagine being like a child and getting to go over to a house where your grandmother has like 20 dogs.
And swans.
That's like getting to go to the zoo.
Or are the swans cold because of the bird flu?
I don't know what's the swan stuff. Like, she has like mini ponies.
I know.
This is like a child's dream. Teddy is the luckiest
He is.
baby, and he is so cute.
He's really, really cute.
I love him.
Pandy made a good swirl with Jason.
He's so beautiful, isn't he?
Teddy paws.
So Lisa wants to help the Toms out, but she doesn't want to help them too much. I love, because I thought like, oh, she'll just like invest in this restaurant, but she's like, God, no, I don't want to be partners with them. I don't want to own 30% of their business. This isn't my venue. This isn't my decor.
If it's not
isn't my decor.
If it's not in that strip in WeHo, she wants
Nothing to do with it.
If it's not a Nicolene masterpiece,
Mhm.
Lisa's passing. I love her being like, what can we do? We have to figure out the great, wonderful thing to help them. We'll put our brains together, won't we, Ken?
Ken goes, why don't we just give back the investments, $50,000 each?
I'm obsessed that that's the terms that they came to with help.
Lisa goes, Greg is just not cooperating, and we have to find a way to get rid of him without being so explicit about it. He's saying that they have to push back their opening, and I'm like, why not just start now?
And then Ken goes, he has no money in it, right? Right? Isn't that it?
I think he owns the building, and he owns like all those buildings on that strip,
So he has nothing to lose.
and they pay him rental. They pay him rent every month, but I guess they're saying like it is in his best interest if the restaurant just continues to not open because he's gonna get rent every month.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like that's not his problem as much as it's like those fucking idiots' problem.
Yeah, they're like, for decades long restaurateurs, they're a little like,
Decades long restaurateurs.
yeah. No, Ken and Lisa.
Oh,
They're like, they seem, and it's probably just for the show, but they seem a little like, don't you guys know it's the Toms are the, the common denominator
yeah.
of having these issues? It's not Greg.
No, Greg's like Greg is just like sitting pretty.
We'll have to help him out somehow.
She goes, we'll have to help him out somehow. Ken, do you think that if you snuck in at night and just turned one of the gas stove on, and then you lit a cigarette in there, maybe that would light a fire under their asses?
If you know what I mean.
You know what I mean? Maybe.
Metaphorically and literally.
What if a Ferrari drove right through that restaurant? Oh, it is a brick building. Would be hard to cause any real damage structurally.
What if there were a rash of poisonings?
She was a food poisoning on opening night. No, that would hurt business.
That would hurt business. We have to find a way to stop it before it even opens.
I think that they could have. I could see like a Schwartz and Sandy's fire
Oh, yeah. Oh,
eventually.
let's hope that doesn't happen.
I'm not calling for it. I don't want it to happen.
But I could see it too. I could see like some kind of catastrophe happening.
Yeah, like I could also see like fraud being committed.
My hope is that they have like consistent battles with the Scientology Center.
Yeah. I wonder. I need more boots on the ground reporting from Schwartz and Sandy's. Because I will say, like, Brett, the GM, a true professional.
He is.
Treated me like a queen when I went in there. Like, love and light. He seems to be really on his game. But that food at that restaurant is so fucking bad. It is just.
It can't be as bad as Villa Blanca.
It's on par.
Wow.
It's just like dry chicken.
Ooh.
They have like a mushroom beignet.
Oh.
That
Ew.
Carrie, it's cursed.
What?
It tastes like dirt clumps wrapped in phyllo dough.
They have a cordyceps beignet.
Yeah. They have, can I just say, I've never seen this on a menu and I cannot imagine that one single person has ordered this dish. They have a salmon and tofu tikka masala.
That is revolting.
Who on earth? How many of those plates have they sold? They could not. Like, what is that doing on this menu? Who eats that?
I had salmon
Not even-
eggplant from I think Jitlada. So good. It was like
yeah, that's like a Thai.
yeah.
Yeah.
But were they trying
This
to
is
go
an
for-
Indian dish. Tikka masala is Indian.
No, I know, but were they trying to do some kind of like Thai Indian mashup and like failed
I have
miserably?
no idea, but like not even Indian people eat salmon and tofu tikka masala. That's like fucking
abomination.
disgusting. Like, why is that there? Is it a joke? Like, when I see things like that, I'm like, are they fucking with us?
They might be.
If you've ordered that and eaten that, you need to like leave a voice note on the pod and explain yourself.
I saw Nomi Fry was there. I want to ask her about it.
I know. The
And Molly
food is
Lambert.
just truly like,
A biz.
and it's not that hard to just make some tater tots or something. Like, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. No one's going there expecting like a Michelin starred meal.
You got it right with Tom Tom.
Yeah.
Salmon?
Salmon and tofu tikka
Oh,
masala.
that's gross. That's nasty.
It's disgusting. Get your shit together. Brett, come on.
James and Allie meet with James's mom, and Allie goes to the waiter. Can we get like coffee?
I like this restaurant that is very close by here. That
What
just
is it?
It's Madre.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is actually a good restaurant.
it's good.
But I love that they like don't have just coffee or iced tea.
No, they have agua fresca.
Yeah.
James is not drinking in front of his mom because his mom is like hardcore sober.
She's 4 years sober.
She looked great, and she seemed
Lucid.
lucid and like somewhat stable.
Yeah, I'm happy for her.
She kind of looks like Olivia Munn. What? She does.
Totally. James's bit, he goes, I've been DJ. She's like, how are you? And he goes, I've been DJing at my new residency on Sunset. I was like, Hotel Ziggy, air conditioning.
We do need to do boots on the ground there.
I can't.
No,
like,
we're going.
That's really hard for me
We have to go.
to go to an apartment complex that was turned into a hotel.
Will you go just so we can go? And by the way,
Why are you trying to make me go there? I tried to get you to go to Tom Tom.
I had to go somewhere for my mental health.
I know, but prior to that, you didn't have to.
Well, I want.
I was like, let's go to Tom. I've been trying to get your ass to go to Tom Tom for weeks.
When you get back.
You're like forcing me into a life of going to Hotel Ziggy.
I need to just defend myself for a second. I've had comments about the Best Western on Sunset. For Best Westerns, on the outside, it looks kind of nice. And that's what I meant by saying it's chic.
I love that you took a moment to dig that hole deeper, but
People
that's
are,
your
like,
truth.
coming for me. And I want to say, I was about to,
Look,
I literally took
what
photos.
he means is
I took photos of it and I was going to try to find a way to upload it to Patreon.
you went to Detective Doty
I did.
status.
I was like, you will know.
They have faux
Ivy.
railings, and they have some flowers that are on those like railings that are pretending to be like individual balconies. They're not. They're just like railings attached to the building that have like flowers. I don't know if the flowers are real, but I do know that it is a Best Western hotel.
Absolutely.
And by no means has a Best Western ever been chic.
But if we're okay, never mind. You're going to Hotel Ziggy.
I'm not. I don't want to go there. It's hard for me.
I just want to see what it's like.
What? Let's dig into this a little more.
I just think.
What do you hope to find there?
I was so haunted by it that I want to go and like.
You want to go into the void.
Go into the void a little.
But what are you hoping to discover?
James Kennedy.
Like a redeeming. Are you hoping like to have?
No, I'm not hoping to have redemption. I'm hoping.
Or just like some sort of.
No, I just want to see him in his element DJing at Hotel Ziggy. I think that would be.
Does he still have his residency there?
Better. I can't see why not. Is it still open?
I think so. Some reader wrote in and was like, I feel bad because I stayed at Hotel Ziggy. And I was like, that's on you, doll.
Sorry.
It's like staying at the Moment Hotel.
That is. Every time I walk by it, I get the deepest chills down my spine. That it's across from the Guitar Center just makes it more harrowing.
It's ground zero.
It's truly ground zero for something.
It is a portal to hell directly.
I cannot believe he lived there for that week. He had a residency at the Moment.
Jax. He was like meeting like sexy ladies for drinks at the Moment Hotel.
On that weird patio that I see with the AstroTurf.
The Moment Hotel also, it survived, bless you, it survived COVID.
Oh, it's like a front, I feel like.
It's a front for it's truly Hades.
It's just like, it's truly like the no man's land of Sunset Boulevard. It's like, it's not Hollywood.
Entry.
It's not the Strip. It's like in that weird stretch between where you're like, what?
That's where I feel like Hotel Ziggy is. It can't be that far away. Just the look of it. Where is it? I'm like, this podcast is brought to you by Hotel Ziggy.
Hotel Ziggy.
Zig it out.
Okay, it's on...
What are the cross streets?
It's right next to the Andaz. Or it's across the street. It's on... Oh, it's right next to the Mondrian. On Sunset Strip. Between Face Gym and Mondrian. Like near the Pendry.
Okay, it's not in like a hellish area that I thought it was.
Still looks hellish.
But I still...
This is where he is in that courtyard. This is where James plays. Ooh.
My residency on Sunset Boulevard.
His mom's like, cool, and you're drinking again? And he's like, yeah, I mean, a little bit, but nothing crazy. And she's like, do you think that's a good idea?
Do you think that's wise?
And he's like, yeah, I think I'm all right.
Let him going, wise? It's not wise. I'm not wise. If I were wise, I would fucking get sober, move to Budapest, and become a fucking monk. I was like, you should do that.
Yeah, you should.
That would be great. I love his mom really fixated on how he like organically met Allie.
She's like, I really love that she kind of has almost like a Meredith Marks draw.
You met organically, which is another thing that I absolutely love about you.
It was a far cry from a family member dragging you to
Pump
to see it some DJ.
She goes, it's not organic.
And she goes, oh, is that how Raquel? I'm like, you know how they met.
Yeah, and also Allie reveals that they met almost the same exact way.
In Agora Hills. Probably.
Some may say a darker way. Okay, I took some time to look up Hotel Ziggy's reviews, and it does seem to have like good reviews on TripAdvisor and
so you're
on like Google. And the price point is like semi-reasonable for like hotels.
In that area.
It's like $200 a night, $240 a night.
That's still...
Is that expensive?
For that place?
For that shit?
I mean, it isn't like a prime... So yeah, James's mom is like, seems to be pleased with Allie, but she's sort of like telling Allie in front of James like...
That she hates Raquel's ass.
She hates Raquel, but also like, be wary of James.
Yeah.
And Allie's like, yeah, I've seen him. We've had some problems already with his drinking. So Allie seems like at least like somewhat of a good influence.
I mean, she's with it enough to understand that there's a difference between sober James and drunk James.
Yeah.
So at least she has that going for her.
So we go back to Schwartz and Sandy's for a hot second, and it looks like shit. Lisa's there.
Yeah, Lisa and Ken walk in, and
It's like vine. It looks like a Olive Garden.
I love that she has a new sick Pomeranian named
does.
Puffy. Puffy's been around, or maybe not. There was Harrison, R.I.P. to that king.
Slipping a little sleepy pills for
Just
puppies.
slowly and slowly they get thinner and thinner. Their hair falls out and they slip away. They slip right through my Ken's fingertips.
They slip into the eternal slumber.
So they tell the Toms that if they get really hard up for cash, they would allow them to withdraw their initial investments in TomTom and use that to like pay off Greg. And then they'd have a year to like buy back into TomTom.
It's a good deal.
I don't know how anything works, but that seems nice. I don't know. Now I trust Lisa because I've seen these two idiots and how incapable they are of doing a single goddamn thing. And I'm like, gracious queen.
She's very wealthy.
Yeah. And Sandoval goes, I don't know, but after working 4 years in what I would call sweat equity, doesn't seem that fair. I'm like, you literally can't do math.
He's
Like,
a
you're
dumbass.
literally so stupid.
He's a dumbass bitch.
Everything he says, I hate.
Yeah.
And I love that for me.
I even hate it in the next scene when him and Ariana are like talking in their bedroom and he has the white out nail polish. Fuck you.
She goes, you're going to have to like go get the medication
For her dog.
probably. And he's like, can't we just do it now? And she goes, you mean me do it? And I was like, in that moment, my lesbian rage got fired up.
Yeah.
I was like, typical fucking man.
Charlotte,
Yeah.
her 18-year-old baby.
I've met Charlotte
You have?
multiple times. She was the sweetest dog.
Really? What
She
kind of
was-
dog was she?
I think she was like part Pomeranian, part like corgi, like I think a mutt, but like
Sweetie.
sweetie. She was truly like a smiley face, like
Gentle.
gentle, gorgeous girlina. And I love Maya. Maya's bringing new energy to the table. I love that she's there in
Maya's
Ariana's time of
traumatized.
need. But yeah, Maya is like,
Maya probably had to keep secrets.
Maya definitely heard Raquel riding Sandoval's dong.
I was thinking like that bedpost, the velvet or the suede green headboard. I was like,
Mhm. Covered in jizz.
yeah,
Do you know what's actually great about Tony?
covered in jizz.
You know what's great about Tony is
What?
if and when I ever upgrade to like a bigger apartment, he's the kind of dog that if anyone is awake in the house, he is like at full attention and like cannot rest and will bark like if he even hears movement. So like good luck to literally anyone
Your future
trying
partner.
to fuck my man in my house while I sleep. Tonya will not have it.
Tony's gonna Raquel tries to and he like bites her thigh.
Yeah, if anyone even set foot that
Prowler.
is awake, he will go buck wild.
Raquel and Tom were giving full on prowler.
They were
like-
prowling.
Like wee willy winky shit.
Six pists.
They were being total
They were being six pists.
Peeping Toms.
Mm-hmm.
So the girls.
Katie and Christina are packing.
Christina says, I gotta be honest with you, I don't buy Raquel's act. I think she's like a lot smarter than everyone gives her credit for, and everyone treats her like a baby. When we should all be thinking like less about Sheena and more about like, is Raquel capable of doing these things on her own?
Yeah.
And I was like, yes.
Thank you. She goes, honestly, you're giving Sheena too much credit to Katie.
Yeah.
And Katie's like, She goes, I want everybody to trust that I can make decisions for myself. I was like, you can't though. You like can't. You're
Yeah.
incapable of it. Like, what is her damage
Christina
besides
Kelly,
the skylight? But like, what? I'm like, this is skylight brain.
it is.
This is this is skylight symptom,
There's long COVID brain and then there's fall through a skylight brain.
and that's real.
Yeah, you gotta cheat him.
I'm like, let's keep it real. It's not Sheena's fault.
No.
It's this whole thing is like has never been and will never be Sheena's fault.
Thank you, Christina Kelly.
Finally.
She's
a voice of reason.
She's getting her own confessionals.
Her face when Katie told her about what Raquel said about the Tom thing. Christine goes,
She's like, what?
what?
You're letting her
I love she's
get
like,
away with that?
She said that, and then my mind immediately went to Sheena. And she's like, that's wrong.
You're weird.
That's weird that you would think that.
Lala goes over to hang with Raquel at her shitty little studio apartment that she's calling the treehouse.
C'est la vie.
C'est la vie. And Lala is so proud
It
of
looks like a prison cell.
It was.
It's like a private. She is
Private
living in a
hell.
private prison.
Lala is being so nice to her, and she's like, girl, I'm so proud of you, girl. Girl, I'm so proud of your treehouse, girl.
I love treehouse bonding because the treehouse that Lala stayed in was like a private suite at the Beverly Hills Hotel.
She's like, girl, you're doing it, girl, for yourself, girl.
Girl, you're like me, girl, with a treehouse, girl.
And
Proud
I'm
of you,
like-
girl.
Cut to a year later. Send it to Daryl.
I always knew she was a disgusting piece of shit. I was like, whoa, really? How?
Girl,
Girl,
I love
get your treehouse, girl.
Girl, get your treehouse, get your shit. And then Raquel's like, thank you for coming over to see my new house that I live in the valley.
C'est la vie.
C'est la vie.
As the
What
French
may
say.
be, may be.
As the French say.
Que sera.
C'est la vie.
As the Italians say, que sera, sera. What will be, will be.
That's Raquel this past week is rocking back and
Yeah.
forth, clutching Graham, going, C'est la vie. She's going, say you will, say you won't, say whatever I want.
Say you will.
Say la vie. Lala's perspective on Ocean and Randall and that whole mess is actually very refreshing.
Yeah.
I love that for her.
Lala's got
That
great
couldn't be me at
points.
31. 31, I was popping Molly on the bridge. I was literally like doing Molly every weekend.
You were like, tonight's gonna be a good
I was like,
night."
I'm wearing all my favorite brands. I was like,
You were like dead mouse.
I was doing Molly every weekend and not paying my taxes.
popping Molly in the bed.
I was like a G6, like a G6, like a G6. Na, 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 I'm feeling so fly, like a G6. That
Lala's
caught
like,
up
I have
to
a
me.
kid and is like
She's like,
responsible.
I'm a mother.
Sober.
And then baby daddy. I was like, if I put it in my ass, will it get me more fucked up?
Yeah. I mean, that's
But
real.
I did. Yeah. Anyways, Lala hasn't had sex since she conceived Ocean in 2020.
Raquel goes, well, first she's like, the best thing to come out of this whole fucking shit with Randall is this baby. And then Raquel goes, I mean, you're meant to have her. Like, she's your baby.
I love
Yeah,
Raquel.
I mean, literally.
Totally.
Yeah, that's her
That's
baby.
what I said. She's my baby.
I mean, yeah, she's like your baby. I just wrote not Burbank. I love Burbank.
Wait, also Randall Pig.
Pig.
She said that he said to her assistant, Lala used to be so kinky, fun, and sexy, and then she got sober. Bitch, she probably had to get fucked up to fuck you. You look like a toad. Do you think anyone wants to be sober and have sex with you?
He does kind of look like a Star Wars villain's like henchman
Mm-hmm.
in like that bar that they're like
That cave bar in the
Yeah.
desert. He's like, "Woo?" Like Lala probably got sober. Like, imagine being just like fucked up for like years of your life and then sobering up and being like,
locking eyes with that man,
this is my,
child's father,
being like, this is him.
and then being like, this is me and I'm with
You're like, wait,
him.
what? And you're like,
Gotta go.
who is Raquel and this agent of chaos? Like, what is going on behind those Bambi eyes?
Behind those Bambi eyes,
She has
here
some
I got.
She's some explaining to do.
They
The girlies fly to Vegas.
go to Paris.
arrive at Vanderpump Paris.
We put up in the Napoleon suite. It's pretty big.
It's big, but it's shitty.
It's farty.
I can see. I literally.
see fart
it looks like
rings.
someone took a shit on the couch. It does. I was like, there's weirdly like there's like lumps in the bed from where people have slept. I was like, this room sucks. It's big.
I mean, I would love it if I was there. I'd be like, hell yeah.
I'd stay in it for like with my friends for one night, but like I wouldn't. I'm not like gonna
You
be.
would walk
obsessed
into the
with
room
it.
and go, so what? I'm still a rock star. I got my rock moves. That would be you.
I'm Minnesota fight.
Hey, we're all gonna get in a fight.
Everything in Vegas is shitty though.
They always. The thing about this show is you always have to eat at Vanderpump Eatery for as long as you live.
Yeah, you have to like get a fecal transplant after you eat it, Vanderpump Paris, because it will ruin your gut microbiome. Lisa's dealing with dog necklace drama.
Well, first they bring out a Schwartz pinata, and Lala goes to Raquel, "Is he turning you on?" And I went, "Wrong, Tom."
Yeah, and Raquel goes, "I'm not turned on," and I was like, "That's funny." She goes, "I'm kidding," and I was like, "Comedian, okay."
What if she does stand up?
She should. Now's the time. People would come.
Yeah.
Lisa, so she's trying to affix these like heinous crystal necklaces to like dog statues. I love
The people come
The
over and
decor.
they just think they're for grabs and they take them right off the puppies.
they just must think they're real because they're always stealing them. And look, we have to epoxy it on somehow. We have to get it on Nick Elaine. I like that Nick Elaine, like noted architect and like furniture designer, has been reduced to like figuring out how hot glue gun a necklace on a
Is
dog.
she actually noted?
I mean, he's like, they sell his like
Yeah.
furnishings for thousands of dollars.
We have to put the crystals back on the dog.
She goes, look, you put it right
Look-
here under the ribbon.
Look,
It
it's so,
really looks so sexy. It's very French.
look, you sort of put it on the corner of the hair.
Where does she stay when she's there? Paris?
Probably. Where does she stay?
She probably stays in Paris. She stays on the top of the Eiffel Tower.
Mm-hmm. James and Allie go for foot massages.
Where is this? Venice?
I don't know. I was like, I want to go there. Allie, my only takeaway from the scene was that she goes, the new moon is in Leo today, so this is like perfect to get spiritually recharged. Do you know that she does astrology readings as a side hustle?
We have to do it.
We should get one
Okay.
from her. Okay. Everyone get one from her. Support her. We're one day. It's not International Women's Day, but
It
it
should
was
be.
yesterday. And you're not an ally to women if you don't support Allie.
I go, she's going to be gone in 4 months.
Mm-hmm. She was, I like you when you're not drinking.
Yeah, me too.
When
James
James
has
here-
highlights. He has highlights.
He's kind of looking good.
He looks hot, but he has full-on highlights. The shots of his feet.
What if a man got, like, that you were with, like, got highlights in earnest? You'd be fine.
Depends on how extreme.
Yeah.
I think if they're like true, like full-on guy lights, I'd be a little. If it's like Johnny
Is it
Depp, if it's like
ombre?
Johnny Depp's hair and Secret Window, I'd be fully worried. If it's like Rogue with a shock of highlight, I'd be like. But if it's just a subtle highlight, I'd be like, all right.
I'm kind of like of the mindset of like, why as a man are you getting highlights? Period. To all men.
Homophobia.
I know.
Let's unpack that.
I just don't think.
No, I'm not. It's not like my. But I used to like put a little sun in my hair.
Yeah, that's one thing.
James
A
is
little
hot.
lemon squeeze.
I'd fuck James.
Yeah.
He needs to. He needs a man to. Fuck
He
with.
does need to get dick down by not like a troll that he's like
Yeah.
getting dick down for in exchange for like free rent, allegedly. But like he needs like a proper.
proper dicking.
Yeah.
A proper buggering. He needs to be buggered.
Lisa on Watch What Happened, what did she say about Sheener and Raquel? And she go, she boxed her right in the eye. She said something. Like, it was a great quote. Ariana cried. I cried.
Yeah, it was sad.
I cried. Like, I
Raquel?
cannot handle dog death. Raquel was nowhere to be found.
No,
Where
she just had no. She went like all the other girls, and she's just like this.
Was she even there when they
Yeah.
discovered her? I cried last night when I watched the episode, and I cried again today. I cannot handle, like, dog death.
So she has to fly back to LA, and she meets Tom at the airport, and I'm like, "Fuck you,
Ugh.
Tom."
Yeah, I hated that. He goes, we're going straight to the vet. And she goes, yes, Tom, we're going straight to the vet. I was like, I have been there.
Yeah, what was that question? Of course.
I don't know. It's just like, shut the fuck up.
Yes, we're going right now.
The gals go out to dinner with Katie's mom.
I didn't know Katie's mom lived in Vegas.
Me neither. Also,
Shocking.
Katie goes, yeah, I'm going to invite her to dinner because I know that bitch loves a martini. I was like, that bitch?
Can you imagine if I said that about like, or you said that about your mom?
Like, it's like imagining you saying that about like Dorothy.
That bitch loves a glass of white.
Loves a glass of white red.
She loves a glass of Chardonnay with a little ice in it.
That bitch.
Are they Mormon?
I don't know.
Because there are Mormon. I mean, sister wives. They lived in Vegas.
Yeah, I don't know if what if Katie's mom married Cody and dethroned
Rob Wine.
Rob Wine.
The devil, the devil in the flesh.
Mm-hmm. Robin from Sister Wives literally crawled out of the depths of the Moment Hotel.
They're all gone except her.
Yeah, that was the plan all along.
Sister wife.
Just wife.
She literally said, well, maybe they should have stepped their pussy up and fucked him more.
Damn.
She basically said that.
Robin is fucking...
She's cold. Cold as ice.
Robin is like Raquel vibes.
Who is she? From whence she came? Who conjured her?
The depths of the moment. You stir the cauldron at the top of the Moment Hotel and you like usher in demons from the other side.
A.K.A. Rob Wine.
Rob Wine. Oliver Garcelle's son is the waiter.
I was like, whoa. I thought he worked in L.A.
Yeah. I didn't know he lived in Vegas.
He's cute.
Yeah.
But
they tell Lisa comes and sits down with all the girlinas and she's like, where's Ariana? And they're like, she had to go, like her dog is like dying essentially. And Lisa goes, oh, Puffy's getting old as well. And Lala goes, but he's so sexy. And Lisa goes, speaking of sexy, have you met Oliver? She goes, Oliver, get over here. Have you met all my girls? And I was like, I need Lisa to just be a madam.
I love that she didn't say like, oh, that's so sad. She went, oh, Puffy's getting old.
Puffy's getting old.
And again, Raquel goes,
what is she thinking? We need more of like.
I think she must be having some sort of emotional reaction to like holding all this inside, and like she's getting really fucked up. She seems like extra fucked up, like she has an accelerant, like a pill or something. Like she seems,
or just she's been just like they touched down and she just started drinking.
Yeah, she seems like I feel her shame coming off a little, and I feel like this is just my armchair viewer take, but I feel that she's like blackout to escape and get out of her body because she's like, oh my god, what am I doing?
Yeah, I feel that.
And she starts having her eye on Oliver.
Yeah, she's a little hungry for him.
It's a diversion.
They invite him to Discopussy. Oh, Lisa goes, speaking of sandwich shops, I found a spot a few doors down from Sir. You should go take a look, she says to Katie. That I saw a picture of where the alleged sandwich shop is going to be.
Where is it? Like on Melrose?
Robertson.
Oh.
Cursed Robertson Boulevard.
Off Fudge. Right around there.
That's even on Melrose, though.
But it's a cursed area.
Yeah, but the new restaurant that's there is actually really good. Olivetta.
Oh.
They have a delicious lobster pasta.
But I'm like, God, all these people just wait for Lisa to be like, I'm going to invest in you.
I don't trust Lisa's like Cisco food management like ingredients. I need these sandwiches to blow me the fuck out of the water.
Katie goes, it would be an honor if Lisa invested in me. I was like,
I could see Lisa investing in them. No.
So then they sort of talk about Raquel and trying to like hook up with Tom Schwartz, and then Katie's mom gets involved.
It's so bizarre to me that Raquel tells in front of Lisa, Katie's mom, and everyone. She's like, yes, and then I would make out with Schwartz, and then I told him that. But then I told Katie straight up. And yeah. And Katie's mom is like, as a mother, I just have to like get involved. Like Katie and him aren't even officially divorced. Like they're like going through, like
They're
he's
married.
like family. They're like married, and Raquel's like,
This is why I'm like, you're
you don't
in a
understand.
blackout.
Yeah,
You don't say that kind of stuff in front of parents, no matter what age. It's inappropriate. I sound like a marm, but like I would never speak like that in front of someone's mom. What are you, an idiot? Yes, you are an idiot.
that was.
And
I
you're
was
drunk.
like, something's not adding up here. They're like, yeah, and I thought maybe we'd make out. Like,
I approached Schwartz and said maybe we can kiss and whatever. And I told Katie right away.
and I thought it would be fine.
I thought
You're like, what?
Katie's mom's
She goes,
like,
Sheena told me, and then I lied. And Lisa goes, well, now, no, you have to take some responsibility. And she goes, no, I know. I was like,
she doesn't take responsibility.
no, what the fuck
I'm-
is going through your brain?
I'm just a widow baby. I don't know
I
things.
don't know who I am anymore.
I am outside of myself at all times. How am I supposed to make this decision?
And then Katie goes and rips her throat out.
I love her mom going, Katie doesn't wear her heart on her sleeve emotionally. I was like, well, she sure wears her rage on her sleeve, and that's a sign that she's emotionally dysregulated. So I would say that she does wear her heart on her sleeve. It just comes out as like fucking rage.
When she says that, Katie goes,
She goes,
Thanks, Mom. Raquel is sort of the odd woman out already. Shay Vanderpump.
Vanderpump, we love a menage a trois.
Raquel and Lala.
This seemed forced. I don't believe that Lala wanted to fuck Oliver.
I don't think Raquel did either.
Yeah, but again, sex trafficked.
They go to Discopussy and
Oliver and
Raquel-
Lala seem to be bonding.
with Raquel in the middle.
Yeah.
And Raquel, they're like talking about parenting and having kids. And Raquel's in the middle going,
Oh, this is really fun for me in the middle.
Yeah, at one point she like short circuited a bit, and I was like, oh, she's really fucked up.
yeah.
She's like, nah, this is fun. Let's talk about the real stuff. Yeah. So much fun. It's crazy. And I was like, what's going on?
And then Lala's basically like, if you want to fuck him, like, whatever, do it.
Yeah.
And they go to the bar, and Christina's like, I'll have just like soda and cranberry.
Christina's making Katie talk to like some loser.
And Katie goes,
He goes,
Tequila.
what do you want? She's tequila with cranberry and soda. Sick.
he's like, kind of hot,
Yeah, but I was just like,
skeezy.
you don't, like, this isn't a man. You know what I
This
mean?
isn't a human.
No, this is some like Vegas dude that's
Yeah.
like dressed like
Like
in a
he
costume.
looks like he's at like Margaritaville and
This isn't a
Captiva.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lala goes, if you want to fuck Oliver, go ahead. And Raquel goes,
What do you? I don't know.
she's like, ooh. She's literally the car wash
She is a car wash.
man.
She's just a car wash.
I don't. What do you mean? I'm not saying I'm gonna hook up with him.
Oliver goes up to her. This is my favorite part. And he like slides in, like puts an arm around her, and he goes, I'm headed to the bar, then we're headed to the dance floor. And she goes, you're gonna head out?
And he goes, no, I'm going to the dance floor.
Yeah, you're coming. What? And she's like, oh.
Sure. And then they go over to the dance, and it's like a weird rave. I was like, what is this?
A rave with only
There's-
one person in a tie-dye shirt sitting in front of the DJ booth, like rocking left to right. I was like, that's me. That was me at 31.
Why are you taking me?
Then suddenly the cinematography like gets really real, and they play like a song, and I was like, they are taking this to like Hills level cinematography.
I
And
was like-
she and Oliver make out.
But I was also like, she's not into this because she's having an affair.
She's literally fucking Sandoval, and she's now cheating on Sandoval with Oliver. And she's like, she cheated on Sandoval with Peter.
Oh my God.
No wonder she has to get blammo to like make out with these dudes.
You have to go. No, I'm not going. Oh.
I'm headed to the bar and then we're headed to the dance floor. You're gonna head out? No.
And then we cut to next week, and there's a part where Lala's like, if you're drunk, I wouldn't trust you around my man, to Raquel.
And Raquel goes, well, thank God you don't have a man for me to be around.
She sounds wasted.
And then Katie goes, Jesus, Raquel.
No, Christina Kelly
Oh,
does.
yeah. Christina Kelly, I meant.
She's a zany gal, that one.
She is zany.
She is. Oh, where are you taking me?
What did her and Tom like connect about? I think sometimes guys do just want like a very uncomplicated, like unquestioning woman who's pretty
and younger
and just kind of like down for whatever. Like once things start to get difficult or there are like heavy emotions or just like big relationship things to uncover,
They're
it's like if you're a non-man, you can't handle it. So you just want like someone who can't really even hear you or understand English to like be around.
You want a car wash person.
You want a car wash person.
With a pussy.
Yeah. Like Sandoval would get into like a long affair with just a blow up car wash thing if it had like a really tight pussy.
Whoa.
Wow, you're gonna head out? No, you're coming with me. I swear to God,
Yeah.
this reunion.
It better happen.
I need like just a live stream 10 hours of reunion.
Yeah, it's like it needs to be like the royal wedding.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, let us know your thoughts.
Yeah.
If you have any experience at the Hotel Ziggy, leave a voicemail.
Mm-hmm.
And if you know any other boots on the ground information, let us know about the scandal of it all. And also, don't be annoying and a marm.
Yeah, don't be annoying. Just root for this show being back to its true essence, which are people being horrible monsters to each other for our entertainment.
Let's do it.
And it's never not been that.
Let's just get into it, guys.
Okay?
Ta-ta.
Love and light. Sexy Unique Podcast is created and hosted by me, Lara Marie Shane Halls. This episode was co-hosted by the one and only Carrie O'Donnell. This episode was edited by Ness Smith Savadoff.